G'day everyone, it's Temujin here from SLColonies, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the vendor system, which allows you to sell your virtual items for coin. And we're here in the mythical sim with Regina here buying things in the market, bartering with the merchants, make-believe merchants. So basically vendor system allows you to sell your things. So we've got here some merchant stalls. They haven't been set up yet with all the vendors. It's to give you an idea of what you can do with your roleplay sim. Here is a vendor. It's got milled grain. It's a multi-item vendor, so you can have one that sells multiple things, same as this one here, where this one sells milk, buttermilk, cream, butter, eggs, honey, syrup, honeycomb, and prices vary. I'll show you how all that works in a moment. And here's an example of how a single item vendor could work. This deer carcass here has a vendor up top, which is just selling deer carcasses, and it's buying them, or you can buy them off this for 3 silver, and you can sell a deer carcass currently for 2 silver and 40 copper. When you purchase the vendor system, you get to choose if you want to purchase a single vendor or a multi-vendor. They are no copy. And when you res them out, you can create a new vendor, or you can link it to an existing one if you've picked everything up and you're rebuilding a sim. So you don't have to withdraw your items from the vendor and restart from scratch. They are fully updatable like everything else in the system. So if there is an update, we'll send you a box that you click on and it will update the scripts within. Let's res out a single one to start with. And I'll also res out the multi, so they're out. Have a look inside. You don't need to pull anything out of them. Okay, so these are the scripts. They will update automatically. It's currently version 0.16.4 at the time making this video. Unlike other systems, so as you know, all our items are pretty much virtual inventory, database driven, so they're not physical prims. So for the vendor system to work, you don't drag and drop prims into these boxes. It uses completely virtual database driven items. Ooh, and I actually forgot to add one more thing to this, which I'm going to add after the fact. But these boxes are obviously fully modifier, so you can stretch it over items and things. So for example, let's go with this fruit over here. That's the idea. So you can stretch it over your mesh. So people can click it, and you can make it transparent, whatever you need. Okay, so texture, transparency 100. It basically looks like it's part of your build. The other thing you can do, if you like, if you prefer, is you can get another item. So build. So let's say you have a mesh here. You can link it. It's got to be the slave prim. This vendor has to be the master. So you click it second before you link. And then they're part of the same thing, but this is now a working vendor for any mesh design on your sim, if you want to do it that way. So I thought I'd add that just in case you guys didn't know. But that is the purpose. You can move it anywhere. If you want it over one item, you can have it over one item. If you want it to be a multi, you could have the multi-vendor covering the whole section. Hope that makes sense. So as the owner of this, you can left click and hold, and you'll get a few extra options that you don't get as a regular user. So after about 3 seconds, you can release. You can reset if you're having issues. You can change the name of your vendor. You hit change name and you'll get to rename it. I've named it SLC Vendor Single and SLC Vendor Multi for the purpose of this video. You can change what hover text is displayed. So I can turn it off if I want, or I can turn on and off certain things. Sorry, hold left click. Hover text on. You can change the color and such as well. And you can set the display. So that's what lines of text you want. So you don't want to display what the name is. Cool. Maybe you don't want to display the owner of it. Maybe you don't want to display the balance of coins. It's a good idea, just have that in there. And then yeah, that's it. I was going to say name, but that's already there. And the name, really, it can be anything. You can have long names. So change name, it doesn't have to be vendor, it can be single item, and then you can test, and there is an enter key, I just don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Test 2, so here, submit, single item test 2. But you can set them up like this if you know the characters and such. So deer carcasses, and it's got another line: buy 3 silver, sell 2 silver, and it says the coin type. That is something else you can do as the owner of this system. So you can long left click and set the coin type. So if you're not using SLC coin and you have other coins that you've made in your own world or from someone else's economy, you can use that to trade with as well. I'll leave it as coins. Make sure I haven't missed anything here. And we've also got the security. So if you don't want it to be open to public, you can make it just owner, colony, group. Okay, I will set this to public at this time. Now to get this started, I've already put some money in here, but basically you just left click it. You'll deposit an item such as your coin. Always start off with a bit of balance. Let's give it another 10 coins. And that should go up to 30 copper. There you go. And this single item vendor only allows you to put one of your inventory items in here. You can have a big stack, like 900, 9,000 items, but it's one type of item. So let's deposit another item here. Let's say we want to give it some blueberries. I've got 3, so let's add 2 for the purpose of this video. So it's been stashed. Let's actually withdraw that because I believe I've already set this one up. Yeah, here we go. 4. So let's remove that. Okay, player was no longer be able to buy or sell blueberry from this vendor. Let's put it back in again. Deposit blueberry 2. And now, okay. Now it lets me set the price. So enter a price of blueberry. I'm going to set it for 2 coins to buy it, and to sell, give me 1 coin. So I hope I got the right way. Let's left click and go to sell a blueberry to this vendor. I own 3. Let's sell 1 of it. It's offering me 1 copper to sell 1 to it. So let's say yes, and it's going to take my blueberry and put it into this vendor. If I go to buy, it's wanting me to buy it for 2 coin for 1. So let's go with that. There is also a web page with these. So if you left click and go view inventory, it will open a web page, and I'll open this. And it shows you what is in its inventory. I'll tell you here it is full. It has 31 coins. Getting music. I'm just going to turn this music off. And there is 2 blueberries, and people can buy a blueberry for 2, and they can sell blueberries for 1. You can set the price to a bit like the marketplace, and have that you'll buy a blueberry for half a coin, like 0.5. So let's do that. Let's say if you want to buy a blueberry, you can buy them for 0.5. Set buy price. Done that. And if I want to sell a blueberry to it, it's only going to offer me 0. Let's say 0. Yeah, let's go 0.5 as well, just to make it easier. Let's see what happens when you do that. That's all set. Go back into the world. Now when I go to sell a blueberry, I have 3. If I do 1, it's going to offer me, it won't want to take it, okay? So I have to do at least 2 because they're half a coin each. Blueberry, let's sell 2. And will offer me 1 copper for 2, not per each. And if I want to buy from it, it will round up. So if I go 1, it will offer it to me for 1 copper. If I buy 2, it will offer it for 1 copper. So let's go buy. Because you see here, it tells me that it's selling them for 0.5. It obviously can't do, we don't do decimal point currency. So we'll offer to buy it. We'll offer to round it up for you. So I want to buy 2. We'll say 1 copper. And then it will be emptied. So I think there's only 2 in there, and it puts the coin in there, and so on. So it lets you do one at a time. Withdrawing items lets you withdraw the coins that are in there as well as whatever items are left in there. So there's no blueberries. And because I've done that now, players will no longer be able to buy or sell blueberries from this thing. So I can also withdraw my money and I can top it up as well. That's a single. Let's take that away. The vendor works, the multi works exactly the same, except that when you deposit items, let's give it some coins. Give it 50 coins. Come up here and let's deposit multiple items. So let's go deposit blueberries. Let's add 2. So for me to buy a blueberry would cost 1. For me to sell it, 1. And let's deposit another type of item I have. Deposit item. Let's go. I think I've got to think of something that I've got a few of. Let's try dried blueberry. That's fine. Oh, I have 47 anyway. So let's do 5 of those. Let's see if it accepts the decimal points. So to buy these, I will have to buy 2 at a time, 1.5 each. And to sell them, I'm going to offer half a coin. Let's see. We'll left click, go view inventory and check out the web page. There you go, blueberries, I've got 2. The price is 2 for someone to buy, and for someone to sell a blueberry to my vendor, I'm offering 1. The dried blueberries, they can buy them for 1.5, so they'd have to buy 2 at a time. They can buy 1, but it'd be rounded up to 2. And they can sell for half, so to get 1 coin, they have to sell me 2. I will only accept it at that. So that allows you to compete with the marketplace. And basically, that's what these vendors really are for. It's not just roleplay, but it gives you the ability to compete with the marketplace. And I'll explain how that works. So if you've used the Market Hub before, you will know that you get offered anything you craft, you get offered a price by the market. It will seed items as well, and it will offer them to you at a certain price. When you go to sell something to the market that you have crafted, it will offer you based on the raw materials, and it will offer you something at like 0.75 its actual value, 0.75% its actual value. And then when it sells it to other people, it'll sell it at 2 times its actual value. So let's give an example of, say, a sheep. I don't know what the price is currently, but just to give you an example, let's say its value is 1,000 coins. When you go to sell it to the marketplace hub, it will only offer you 750 coins. But when it sells the sheep to other players, it'll sell it to them for 2,000 coins. So it's doubled the price. So between that 750 coins that it's offered you and that 2,000 coins that it's offering to sell it to other players, this is where the vendors and multi-vendors work on your land. You can now price in between what the market would offer. So you could offer to sell a sheep instead of 2,000 coins to other players. You might sell it for 1,500. And you might buy, so that's 500 coins less that the other players would be paying. So they're saving 500 coin, right? And you might buy sheep from other players, not for 750 coin. You might buy it for 1,000 coins or 1,200 coins. You're offering more than the market, and you're selling more at better prices than the market. So people are going to come to you. That's basically what the vendors are for. It's for a bit of role play, a bit of fun. You can set any coin. So if you've got your own economy, the other idea is that, you set your own coin and exchange rates. So if there's sister sims, there's 2 sims playing together and they've got their own economies, you could even set up the vendors to work like an exchange, a bank exchange, a coin exchange. So you might offer to buy a task coin for 5 Derek, or the other way around, depending on what you believe the value is in roleplay of each other's coins. If they're the same, might be 1 for 1, who knows. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the vendors. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on Discord and on the forums. Any comments, just add it to the YouTube video. Don't forget to like it, and don't forget to subscribe as well. And we'll see you guys next time.